Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at a weatherproof emergency fire starter that might just fit into your fire kit. This is the Fat Rope Stick. Alright everybody, welcome back. So today we're taking a look at this Fat Rope Stick from ProCamp Tech. This is a product that's been around for a while, so much so that it's actually got a third generation. So I'm a little late reviewing it, but I've always wanted to try it. And I picked some up the other day, and it got here, so we're going to try it out outside. We are going to give it a good test. I'm going to take it out in the backyard in my little area out there. It's a proprietary wax infusion of cotton rope material. It also has paper-based wrapping, which is also infused with wax. So it's meant to be as effective as fat wood, but with none of the downside of sticky mess in your fire kit. It's also easier to carry in your bag and easier to use than fat wood as well. Now, you know, I would say if you're used to using fat wood, would I use this? Nah, I probably wouldn't. But if I had a fire kit and I wanted to put something in and not pay attention to that fire kit for a long time, I'd definitely put this in, no problem. It can be cut down. So if your fire kit is smaller and you only need a little piece of it, you can cut a little piece off. And it's fairly simple to use. It's very, very easy to use. So we're going to give it a test today. It lights easily with a fire steel, ferro rod, matches, lighters, whatever. So it's a really good tinder to have in your survival kit, camping kit, or day pack. It's also handy for bug out bags. I know as much as we like to check our bug out bags every other day, we don't check them enough probably. And I know something like this is probably pretty handy to have in there where you don't have to worry about if it got hot, if the fat wood melted or got sticky in my fire kit, whatever. So it's clean to pack. It maintains its performance even when open or partially used. The tube is about 6 inches long and about 1 inch in diameter, okay? So it's resistant to water, wind, weather. You cut off the desired amount. You simply rub it between your palms briskly. You fluff it up really good, and then you ignite it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this outside and give it a test. I'm only going to take one of these out there. And we're going to cut off a little piece. Your first thing you want to do is get rid of this plastic on the outside, so we're going to cut that off. And then we're going to just shave, because that's how they want you to do. They want you to shave pieces of this down and then fluff it up. So let's take it outside and try it out. All right, so here we are. I'm going to take off the outside of this here. I'm just going to kind of run it along the outside. Take off that plastic. There we go. We got that all gone. Now, I'm going to shave down into it. Let's get that off my knife. Shave down into it a little bit. I'm going to try and get some fibers out of this. This is very easy to work with, by the way. I mean, again, I'm using my BPS bushcraft knife here, but this is fairly easy to work with. Now, I'm doing a whole lot here. You probably don't need to do this much. I just want a good effect with it, so we're going to start off with a good chunk of it. And you can see here, get that even. There. Nice even edge. You can see the plastic, the cardboard, is wax infused as well. So there's wax in this too. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to fluff this up really, really good. And it's very easy to fluff up, by the way. As you can see in the video, that didn't take much effort at all. They say to rub it in your palm. If I was doing more, I probably would. But that was really, really simple to make all those little fibers show up real easily. So, we got it all like that. Let's give it a try. Oh, got my ferro rod in my back pocket. What better place for a ferro rod? So let's give it a try and see how it works. Yeah, and there we go. 2 strikes and I got a fire. So you really can't beat that. Obviously if it works with a ferro rod, it's going to work with a lighter or anything else. See how that stuff burns. A lighter or anything else that you take with you, matches, whatever. So it's definitely a very reliable tinder, and definitely a handy little thing to have in your emergency fire kit. Remember that you may be starting a fire with whatever you have. I know all of us carry lighters all the time and all our other gear, but once in a while, those things fail, and having something like this is really, really handy to have. So, seems to work pretty darn well. And as you can tell, like if I just want to take this chunk and stick it in my fire kit, I could cut it off right here and take the rest and put it in my fire kit. So it can be cut down to the size you want. So let me put this out, bring you back inside, and we'll wrap up. Alright, so as you can see, I cut it down here. I'm actually cutting this down for a purpose. I'm going to put it in one of my kits. I'll show you that in a minute. But it is easy to just cut right in half. Cut it through with that knife right there. I'll be saving this for use in future videos. And this one we'll just put away and save for whenever we need it. Very handy. You saw the performance of it. I was really impressed with how quickly it just lit right up. 1 or 2 strikes on the ferro rod and it was going already. So, definitely will work with matches or a lighter or any other fire method that you have. And when you really need a fire going in wet, kind of cold conditions, something like that could really save your life. So let me get the kit out that I want to show you and show you where I could put it in. Alright, so this is a basic little survival kind of emergency kit for my scooter, and yes, I'm still trying to get that thing worked on. I'm going to be getting it done because I want it running. Anyway, this is what I have in here for fire starters, and don't get me wrong, these are very effective, but I think I'm going to switch them out and just stick that in there and see how I like it, although I may move. Let's see, let's move some things around in here. Take that Uberleden thing there and put this right in there. So you see how effective. You can cut it down to shape, size, whatever you want. It's really, really handy and really, really cool to have something like that that you can just work with anywhere you want. So that's it. You know, that's pretty simple. At the time of the making of this video, 2 of these are $16.99. So 2 fat rope sticks, 17 bucks. You'll get countless fires out of them. You saw how much I used out there. That was a lot, you know. And by the way, when I was breaking down the fire after the video camera was off, I was pushing the fire around, you know, pushing it kind of to burn everything up, and there was tons more of that fluffed up material underneath. So you'd have a nice long chance to get a fire going with this stuff. I mean, you can just move that tinder around underneath there, and there was tons more ready to go. So anyway, that is the fat rope stick. I will put a link down below where you can pick it up. It's an awesome weatherproof emergency fire starter without the mess and the stickiness of fat wood. If you are putting this into a kit that you're putting away for a long-term situation, having that instead of fat wood in there that might melt or get sticky, it's kind of handy. Don't get me wrong, I love fat wood. But in a situation where I'm keeping this in my car, where it gets really, really hot in the summer, I may not want to do that. I may want to stick one of these in there. Anyway, folks, like I said, the link will be down below. Don't forget to check out our Amazon affiliate store. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link as well. We have a lot of February specials. Almost everything is back in stock now, up to normal. And I'm still eating that, the new pork, the new freeze-dried pork, ground pork they had. So that was pretty good too. So don't forget to check that link out as well as our freeze-dried wholesalers link. I'm going to put that link down below. You get a 15% discount if you go there. So click the link, check them out, see what you can get from them. We've got way more videos of their stuff coming because they just have an almost unlimited supply of menu items. And it's kind of handy too if you're a backpacker and you want to make your own menus up and seal stuff up. Well, you can take 1 chicken breast, a little bit of couscous, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, put it all together with your vegetables, and you have a kit ready to go. And don't forget to check out our preparewithiridium.com link. That is our Food for Patriots link at preparewithiridium.com. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.